Jeremy Clarkson discussed his fear of death and growing older and said he doesn't think he will die bravely, but howling, sobbing and quivering in a corner. Jeremy Clarkson, 62, has spoken in a recent column about his fear of death and growing old. The star said that he is more likely to die howling in a corner than fighting bravely until the end. He also explained that he is shocked at how comfortable certain people are at accepting death when they are close to dying. Jeremy wrote, "In a few years' time, after I succumb to a terrible disease, no one is going to say that I fought to the bitter end bravely or stoically or with much in the way of dignity. Because I fear I'll spend my final days howling, sobbing and quivering in a corner. I'll be telling all the nurses that it's not fair, and the doctors that they've got to invent a cure." He continued, telling an anecdote about a run-in he had with a girl who was surprisingly accepting of her fate. The Clarkson's farm star wrote in his Sunday Times column that over the years he has been around people in their last moments, and I'm always staggered by how sanguine they are, how accepting of their fate. He told the story of a girl he made who became pregnant shortly after being diagnosed with cancer. Despite the gut-wrenching sadness of the moment, she smiled and was calm. He said, Jeremy's words came in time for the TV presenter's 62nd birthday. He continued, explaining that his dad died at the age of 61 in a peaceful way. Jeremy joked that he died calmly, without thrashing, and wondering why he had to go, but Arthur Scargill didn't. Telling the story of his dad's death, he explained that his final word was Geronimo, which he shouted in his last moments to make his family laugh. He added that as he turned 62, he was scared of dying as it cannot be that far away. The star said, instead of hiding away, he plans to go to the pub. He concluded by saying that death doesn't frighten him as much as it should. Jeremy is best known for hosting motoring shows Top Gear and the Grand Tour. Both programs were filmed alongside co-hosts Richard Hammond and James May. The star also writes weekly columns for the Sunday Times and The Sun. Clarkson has hosted the revived ITV game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, replacing former host Chris Tarrant. The second season of his Amazon Prime show, Clarkson's Farm, has been renewed.